Hello, this is the first race of season 1 for the Porsche Cup that we will be doing. There's 10 races in this Porsche Cup, and the first race is around Catalonia with no chicane. Today here with me is Connor. This is our. You've got to give us a bit of an edge, because this is our first ever time commentating on stuff. So if things go wrong, we're very sorry. Like, this was meant to be a live stream, but we're sort of we're dumbasses and didn't realise things. So we're just in practice now. We have 15 minutes of practices left, and we're just going to be watching and having watching different people's perspectives. Connor, who do you think's going to win? Do you have any idea? Do you have because go on.
We've raced with Tomahawk, haven't we?
Yeah,
and he's quite fast.
And David Giller, he's actually leading the WEC GR3, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's won every single race, and the only problem is we would live stream the WEC, but we don't have any commentators. We re-racing the WEC, don't we?
Yeah.
So, who do you think's going to stick it on pole today in quali? Because right now we're in practice. I think from previous practice sessions that I've heard about, it's going. I think David Giller is the one to beat. I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting, because today I've heard loads of different strategy recommendations. 1 stops, 2 stops.
P5 is stopped in front.
Yeah, low key is just got a 5-10 penalty. Mark Locke is just coming into the pits. David Giller just Tom Hawk just set fastest lap. David Giller round the final corner. I think that was his out lap. He just
it was.
Yeah. Let's ride on board with David Giller. Purple sector 1, up 3/10 on Tomahawk. That's some good thing there. Some good skill.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a big snap of oversteer then. Right on the as he turned the car, just a massive snap of oversteer. Do you think that's going to cost him fastest lap in this practice session?
I think it will do, yeah. Because he lost a couple of corners.
Oh no, bloody hell! He's up 1.5 seconds.
Bloody hell!
There's no sandbag in here, is there?
That really surprised me. He did actually. A couple of corners before that, he did go wide a little bit.
Did he?
Yeah. So
it's like, how accurate of a time is Tomahawk's time for this track? Or is David Giller Whale wrestler just never mind? Oh, only 2/10. He gained, so he lost 1.3 seconds in that last sector. That's big. That is some big changes. But he's got a 2.2 second gap between him and Whale Wrestler. Rocking that orange Fanta car. Who do you think's got the nicest car?
I've gotta say either Whale Wrestler, the Fanta one,
Yeah.
or The I quite like the Morlock 90.
Do
The
you?
golden block.
I actually disagree with you. I think it's got to be where's the one who has like the Golf? I think Specs. Do you know the Golf livery, like the McLaren Golf livery? I like that. Or Dave Giller's. Dave Giller's is just like nice and gold and just clean. It's just really clean. Like it's. We've got a very diverse field, haven't we?
Oh, another penalty.
Oh, who's this?
Van Geel's. I don't know where he got the penalty, but
Probably track limits. Yeah. Oh, we've just had one of our new guy join the lobby. Evil Creedy.
Oh, Morlock just had a snap of oversteer.
Has he? I do agree with you, by the way. Morlock does look like he has a nice car.
Yeah. I just feel like the gold, black and red just goes nice.
Yeah, just
together.
classic colours, aren't they? And that lion symbol on the front. We've got a very diverse field, haven't we? Like, we've got a Belgium, an Irish, an Aussie, 2 Aussies actually. We've actually got like 2 of everything except Dave Giller's the only one out, the odd one out. God, that was a big that went wide. Morlock. Penalty for Specs.
Another one? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I got 5/10. Whale wrestler. God, oh, you can hear those tyres squealing, can't you? They're bad squeals, them. He's just coming out, Whale wrestler coming out the last corner now. Personal best of 1:44, 3 seconds off. Fastest lap. Oh, he's done a 1:45.225. Not improved at all. A lot of people in the pits.
Oh, Morlock has just went up to P3.
Has he?
Yeah.
With a personal best of 1:47.234. Let's ride on board with Tomahawk in this nice green and white car. Ooh, that went wide there, missed the apex. Tomahawk. As he comes through this last, as he starts the last sector. Bloody hell, can't speak today. He's 1.8 seconds down on fastest lap.
Going down to the last corner now. He went wide a couple of corners at the start of the first.
Who's this?
Sector. Oh, low keys. Put it on P2.
Low key P2. What did he get?
He got a 1:43.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, but Tomahawk had a massive thing on the rear then. What did Loki get?
1:43.9.
Oh, he's still oh, there's a big
He's still got time to improve on now.
Yeah.
He did go one a little bit wide.
Did he what corner? Like was it sector 2?
Like
Did he go wide?
The end of sector 2, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that yeah, the one before the small DRS straight in F1.
Yeah.
That's a killer, that one. I would say the hardest corner on this track has got to be the corner at the end of that straight. Do you know the tight left-hander? Do you know what I'm talking about, Connor?
I think it's the one before that.
Do you? The one where it's like
it's like
a flat out but not flat out corner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's very dodgy. Yeah.
Because
I can put it in the
sometimes you go in
stands.
the gravel, and sometimes you don't.
I know, yeah.
If you do it well, yeah, it's good, but it's like very inconsistent. The corner.
Oh, are you just an inconsistent driver? That's the big question.
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just really, well, I know a lot about being inconsistent.
Oh,
Big crash! Oh, what was that? More clock loss, so I must have lost it on the last corner.
Yeah, he did.
Screwed Loki and David Giller.
Did Loki crash into him, or I didn't see it?
I don't think so. I think David Giller might have crashed into him. I'm not very sure. It was a big accident.
He was like on the edge of the track, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was, like, right on the racing.
I think today the fight is going to be between David Giller and Tomahawk, because I was just looking at the time difference and there's only 2/10 in it, Connor, compared to like.
Whoa, hold on.
Who are we watching, Connor?
As a Whale wrestler just put on P2, yes he has.
Oh, yeah, he has. Unless Tomahawk, because it does a weird thing in this game, doesn't it? Where if you're not on track, so.
No, I think he did.
Whale wrestler's best time is a 1:43.7. Tomahawks. Oh, we can't see Tomahawks right now.
Loki's is a
1:43.8. So this is going to be a close race. Oh no, Whale wrestler put it on P3. He's a whopping 1.4 seconds down on Tomahawk. I think the top two is secure for this.
I don't like the way this game does that when you're in the pits.
Yeah, it really throws off the leaderboards, doesn't it?
Yeah. You can't see who's on pole if they're in the pit.
Got 4 minutes left of practice before we go to qualifying. This is going to be interesting qualifying.
Specs is on for his
Oh, Tony Cal out of nowhere sticks it on pole. A 1:41.811. Oh, we might have a battle for top 3. That's going to be interesting. Oh, I like Tony Cal's car. It's nice pink and white.
Pink and white. I might have to look at that.
Yeah.
Just watching specs now. Specs 9492. It's coming up to that corner. That
Yes, Tony Cal has gone nearly 2/10 faster in sector 1. Let's ride on board of him for the rest of sector 2 and sector 3.
Specs is nearly a second up on his personal best.
Is he? That's some. What's his personal best, Connor?
Hold on.
Okay. Does it not say?
He's coming around the last corner now. This might be close. He went P4.
Has he P4? That's good. Bloody hell, Tony Cal's a second up. When I said David Giller's the fastest, Tony Cal.
That is a nice car. Sorry to interrupt, but that is the Tony Cal's.
Yeah, it's a
car.
nice pink and black. Pink and black, isn't it? It's just dead nice. Yeah. He's a second up on his quickest time. I think we underestimated this lobby. Oh, Dave Giller just went 5/10 faster. That was a but thing. He goes 7/10. Oh, this is going to be an interesting fight for the podium places. Got 2 minutes left of practice before we go to qualifying. Oh, Dave Giller's 5/10 up. Oh, is Dave Giller just no? He's 5/10 up, yeah.
Down. Yeah.
No, he's up. He's up on his He's beating his time.
Yeah. Got confused for a minute then.
Yeah. I think we might be seeing Dave Giller's and Tony Cal's true pace, because they're on softs. I don't think everyone else is on softs. Maybe Tomahawk's on mediums.
Loki has just run onto softs.
Has he?
Yeah. I've just seen it then.
it's going to be quite interesting with the strategies, because like I said before, there's been a lot of talk if the one stop is the best stop, or one stop is the best strategy, or the two stop is the correct strategy. Because with the one stop, you've got to save fuel either at the start or the end of the race, and this is a 30-lap race. Like it goes long, so with a change of compound as well, a forced pit stop. I don't know what the best strategy is going to be.
What do you think the best strategy should be?
It might. Oh, he looked greedy with a big moment there out of the start of sector 3.
Nice
but I think the big problem that I think, do you start on mediums and go to hards, or do you think softs can go the distance and get you on hards to the end? I don't know. Do you see the dilemma we're having?
But you could also start on hards, couldn't you? So you're fast at the end. So it's whether or...
Let's see who's going to stick it on pole. So after saying practice, who do you think's putting on pole? I think it's got to be between Tony Cowell and Dave Giller. Maybe Tomahawk comes in with the upset.
Yeah. We don't know.
Yeah,
It's between them three, isn't it?
Yeah, those three coming out now. Tony Cowell with in the pink, Dave Giller,
and Tomahawk in the subway.
Yeah, in the subway sponsored car. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Now. Tomahawk moving to the right off the racing line, trying to get some distance between him and Tony Cowell. Smokey just in the pits. That's an interesting call. Van Gaal's on the mediums. Ooh. That's an interesting call. But I think we need to ride on board with Dave Giller. Who are you on board with, Connor?
Tony Cowell.
You keep us up to date on Tony. I'll ride with Dave Giller. Sadly, we can only see one of our perspectives, so my colleague Connor is gonna have to give us updates on the progress of Tony Cowell, because Dave Giller may be actually given a slipstream to to Tony Cowell, mightn't he? As Dave Giller starts his flying lap. Oh, this is controversial. Mark Locke comes out of the pits as soon as Dave Giller starts his flying lap. Oh, there's a big moment there. Dave Giller crashes into Mark Locke. 2-second time penalty for Dave Giller. That ruins his lap. I think we're gonna have to ride on board with Tony Cowell now. I don't know if Tony Cowell was compromised due to
I didn't have the best camera angle for that.
Yeah, neither did I. Wasn't sure if he was compromised for thingy.
It didn't look like he was, but he might have been.
Yeah, because we don't get the full what is it? The full intel right now, do we? That the drivers have all that. As he starts the final sector, Tony Cowell, a 106 he's done. As he comes through, I think personally it's the hardest corner of the track. I think he just missed the apex there. Tomahawk coming through the where the chicane would be, but we're using the no chicane version.
Coming up to the last corner now.
Yeah. Tony Cowell rounds the final corner. Where's he gonna? No, now he rounds the final corner. My bad. Where's he gonna? Who's that? Who went? Who said? Tony Cowell goes fastest. 140.0. 1.8.
141.
141, sorry, my bad. Tomahawk goes 141.
A penalty?
Is he? What for? Do we know?
No.
Or
we
just
don't know.
looks like track limits.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So right now the standings goes Tony Cal with a 141.0. Tomahawk a 141.3, 3/10 off pole position.
Tony Cal is 1/10 up.
Is he? Purple. Whale Wrestler P3 141.4. Specs 141.637. Low key is looks like he's on an outlap right now.
Is that not track limits? No track limits.
Van Giel, oh, I think his lap's been compromised due to that.
Looks like he's on a good lap here.
Yeah, Evil Creedy looks like he's on a good lap right now. I think he's done.
It's coming up to the corner that you don't like. Oh,
Who's this?
3/10 up.
Is this Tony Cal?
Yeah, he's missed the apex though.
Oh, that was a bad miss of the apex actually.
Has that wrecked his lap? I don't know.
Well, we thought it was going to wreck his lap in practice, and it ended up doing like really well. As he rounds the final corner for another time, can he improve on his lap? He's got to beat a 141.00. Whoa! Wow, that is a what an attack! He's gone 5 times faster. 140.468.
That was a very good lap from
That was an amazing lap. Now we just got to try and wait for let's wait for Evil Creedy to cross the line. He's coming through where the chicane would be now. Rounds the penultimate corner. As he comes through the last corner, what time is he going to be? I think he's already. That's not a very good 143. That puts him last out of all the people who have got a run. Let's look at Evil. Let's look at Low Key, who's coming through the final corner now. What's he gonna put on? I don't think he's gonna beat Tony Cal, but I think he's gonna go like he goes P5 with a 142.4. Some big time differences in this
Yeah, I'm watching Van Giel's.
Oh yeah, is he on his? He's on his lap now, isn't he?
He's on his lap, yeah.
What part of the track is he in? Has he just come to the end of
the corner that I hate?
Oh yeah, could start at sector 3. Oh, he went wide there. Will he get track limits? Will he get track limits? Do you think he will? Oh no, he hasn't. No track limits.
Let's see if he can hit the apex here.
Oh, he has. He hit the apex, but rode a lot of curb, didn't he?
Yeah.
A lot of curb. Where do you think he's going to go? I think he's going to be midfield.
P6.
Do you? I think he's going to go P5 or P4 because he rounds the final corner now. He goes P6. Spot on, Connor.
Yeah.
Let's ride on board with Dave Giller. He's just about to start his lap now. Because you got to remember, he got screwed in the on his first lap because Mark Locke controversially came out the pits, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Cal is just coming around the last corner to start his another lap.
Start another lap.
Yeah. Just across the line now.
Do you think Tony Cal can improve on his lap time? Or do you think he's got everything?
He has missed that apex.
Low key improves. Gets a 142.3, improves by a 10th. Keeps him in P5 though. I think low key's like going to be like a very strong midfielder because he's got 7 tenths to Specs and 6 tenths to Van Giel's. So it's going to be a very I think he's going to be a very good, consistent midfielder, like P4s and P5s all the time. Dave Gill coming around the corner. You don't like Connor? Start sector 3. Oh, let's see where he's gonna goes very wide and very misses the apex a lot in the corner that I don't like. Mark Lock goes 150. Oh, that's not the best.
That's a better call. Oh, Tony Cow nearly lost it on the corner that you don't like.
Dave Giller goes only P5. Wow, there's lots of time for him to game there. I think we need let's ride on board with Tony Cow going through the last corner. Oh, goes incredibly wide.
Yeah, I don't.
Touches the grass. No, he was a 10th down.
Yeah.
10th down on his best time. Did he have like a snap of oversteer or something?
Yeah, he touched that sausage curb on
that. Ooh, that's a bad one to touch. Right now, the order goes Tony Cal with a 140.4. Then you've got Tomahawk Games of 141.3, 8/10 off. Then close behind, only 1/10 off of a 141.458 is Whale Wrestler. Specs close behind him with 1/10 off, so that's a 143.42, sorry. Then a big gap to Dave Giller, who was sticking on pole a lot, but I think he's gone out for another lap. Let's see how he does this last sector again. He's up 6/10, Connor. Dave Giller's up 6/10.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's not purple. He's not doing purple sectors though. Oh, let's see.
Tomahawk. Oh, he's went very wide. He's touched the gravel on the start of sector 3.
Has he? Oh, that's going to cost him.
He's still up, but I don't think he...
You think he's lost all his time that he was up by?
Yeah.
This is only P4. He's improved by 5/10. But Dave Giller he's not performing. Is he? Did he just use all his true pacing actual practice, Connor?
I think
he showed too many colours too soon.
Yeah. Oh, he's still improved.
Tomahawk goes faster by 19/10 by 1900ths, 141.323. I just think Tony Cow's got pole right now. I don't think anyone can take pole off. Crash, Whale Wrestler. Wow, that's suspension issue and front wing issue, or like front end issue, whatever you want to call it. I think he's gonna have to pit. Dave Giller's on an outlap. They've only got like a couple minutes left of qualifying. 2 minutes left. He should have around just 2 minutes. We're gonna ride on board with Dave Giller through this next these next few corners. Through his lap. Sorry, my bad. Not the next corner. He's on an outlap.
Oh, Whale Wrestler's off again.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's not having a... Well, to be fair, I'd say he's not having a good day. He's P3. And I think he's having an alright day at the moment. Oh, this is controversial. I think Dave Giller is getting a toe off Tony Cal. Is Tony Cal giving Dave Giller a toe? One of his... I can't say rivals right now because... we don't know, because the championship hasn't even started yet, has it? But I mean, this could really help Thingy down this kilometre-long straight as Tony Cal rounds the last corner on his outlap to start his potential.
Is he too far away?
No, I don't think he is. I think he's just getting enough to where. Oh, Tomahawk out the pits. Could it affect Tony Cal and Dave Giller? Oh, this is... I think he's close enough to feel it, but he's also going to feel the dirty air. Evil Creedy goes quicker, 143.1. but can't get better than P8. And like that, qualifying has ended. This is everyone's final laps. Van Geel's penalty. Oh, he's ruined his lap. This is his last lap he's getting. He's also got damage. Oh, you can... What's he doing? He's in the wall. That's Van Geel's out of qualifying. He's P7. I think...
If Evil Greedy doesn't improve, he will be...
Let's ride on board with Dave Giller, because he was 8800s up on his best lap. He's 1900s up. Oh, I don't think it's going to be. I think he's only going to be able to go to P4 because he needs to find a 10th in this last sector. Where's all that time gone? Oh, there was a big moment there. Who was that? Oh, I saw a load of gravel.
It's Morklock. Morklock was in the gravel.
Morklock's not having a good qualifying. Oh.
Yeah. Let's see if
Dave Giller goes P2. This is the last. Yeah. This is everyone's final laps. If Dave Giller can find, go on.
Improve.
Low-key improves. Tomahawk only getting P3.
He improves, but it's
Evil Creedy stays P4. That's harsh, that isn't it? Only 2,000 of a second.
Yeah.
This is the final lap for Tony Cal and Dave Giller. They just reached. Oh, Dave Giller back into the pits. Oh, that looks like Tony Cal has secured P2, unless Whale Wrestler can make anything. No, Whale Wrestler can't do anything about that. Can Specs do anything about this? I don't think so, because it doesn't look like he's got the pace. Sorry for the lag, people. This is the most high tech recording ever. Let's see, where will he go? Where's Specs gonna go? Will he improve to P4? No. Oh, he's down by 200ths of a second. Oh, that's unlucky.
Looks like Tony Cal has a secure P1 then.
Tony Cal, yeah, even though he's still on a lap. Trying to improve that lap that he doesn't need to improve. He could just back off now. As he rounds the final corner. Where's he? Oh, he big snap of oversteer, but it doesn't really matter. Because he still beat. The funny thing is, he's still. Oh, why has Whale Wrestler left the room? Oh, that's annoying. Whale Wrestler left. Yeah, no, rage quit. Rage quit alert. Oh, it's a bit not looking good, that is it? I think we're just waiting for the timer to count down. So let's just run over the standings for the race. It's Tony Cal on pole, Dave Giller, who the two that we thought were going to be P1, P2, sticks it on P2. To round out the podium places for the race is Tomahawk 79 Games, Specs 9492 goes fourth, Low-Key fifth, Van Geels was I think he qualified on the mediums. That's a bit of a risky move. Qualified P6, Evil Creedy P7, P8 Morklock. We didn't see much of Morklock, did we? 3 seconds down on P7. Not very good.
He seems to always have a penalty every time I
know.
Yeah.
Let's just have a quick run over the results one more time. That's Tony Cal on pole with a 140.468. Dave Giller P2 with a 140.956, 4 tenths off pole. Tomahawk Games rounds out the top 3 with a 141.323, 8 tenths off pole. Specs only 3 tenths behind him, 1.1 off pole. Low key, only, well, I say only 7 tenths behind P4, 142.331. Then you got Van Gales, 2.4 seconds off. He was on the mediums, you'll remember. This is ironic because Evil Creedy was on the softs and he was 2.6 seconds down on Tony Cal. And he was a whole second down, like, no, not a second, 2 tenths down on Van Gales, who was on the mediums. And Mark Locke just couldn't put it together, could he?
Wild Wrestler has joined back, but he'll be starting at the back as well.
I don't think he can. The formation lap. The formation lap is just so everyone can get used to the track, stay next to each other, and the formation lap will be done. The formation lap ends between when the pit wall starts, when the pit lane ends, between that time and the starting line. Tony Cal can choose when he goes. He is the green flag, basically. He chooses when he goes. It's so sad that we couldn't get what's it called in Wild Wrestler. He did practice and qualifying and everything.
Yeah. Yes.
So Connor, predictions for P1, P2 and P3. Do you think Tony Cowell's got it in him to get to P?
I think Tony Cowell, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think there might be some it'll be close between P2 and P3.
Do you? I think
if
If
P2 gets, let's say for example, gets damaged first corner,
yeah,
he'll be behind.
I get what you're saying, because Tony Cowell's only got to look forward, look behind him, hasn't he? He hasn't got to look forward. Yeah. Where Dave Giller's got to look forward and behind, protecting, defending and overtaking. Yeah, I think that if David Giller can get in front of Tony Cowell, I think he can. I think he can hold them off. Yeah, Tony Cowell starting on the mediums. Oh, Dave Giller starting on the softs. Controversial. Tomahawk on the mediums too. Specs on the hards. Think low key on the softs. Van Gale's on the mediums. Evil Creedy on the mediums, and Thingy and Mark Locke on the mediums. So whenever Tony Cowell decides to go between the pit wall and the timing line is the green flag.
Coming around the last corner.
Yeah, coming around the last corner now. He can choose when he wants to go. Can he catch them? He's holding them for a long time. It's gone. It's Tony Cowell has started the race. He's caught David Giller napping. Tomahawk is all over the back of Tomahawk is all over the back of Dave Giller. Tony Cowell is secure in P1 in this first place. No changes going into the first corner. Oh, is that Van Gales? Gone around the outside of Low Key. No, gone around the outside of Specs. That was a great move. Top four all stays the same. That's ironic. Nothing to report. Everyone stayed the same except a great move around the outside from Van Gales. Tony Callan P1, Dave Giller P2, Tomahawk Games P3.
1 second time penalty for Mark Locke.
Mark Locke. Oh, it's not his day today, is it?
No,
not his day, is it?
No,
honestly, I
feel quite sorry for him.
I know. It's just not his day. But Dave, looking to the front, Dave Giller.
He's in the gravel.
Van Gale's in the gravel. That is not after that amazing overtake. Dave Giller's all over the back of Tony Cal. He looked like he tried going for a move there.
Penalty for Low Key.
5 10. Is that track limits?
Yes, it was.
Oh, penalty for Tomahawk as well. 1 second. Oh, do you think would this be do you think Tomahawk will get overtaken by Low Key due to the 1 second penalty?
It will be very close, yeah.
Oh, it's gone from...
Oh,
Dave Gill has been dropped by Tony Cal. It was a 3/10 difference. Now it's 8/10, but it's coming down fast. Look at this. 8/10 at the start of the straight. It was 6. Is he? Oh,
Yeah.
he is. He is. Mark Lock in the pit already after lap 1. That's not very good. I think we can say Mark Lock is out of this race. I just feel sorry for the guy. Low key with another time penalty. Oh no, sorry, that's the same time penalty. He didn't serve it last lap. One thing that's good about this is you don't serve the time penalties after the race, you serve it in the race. But it can also be controversial because it says you lose a second, but you lose like 2 seconds sometimes. It can be very annoying. Oh, it looks. I think Connor, you were right because Tony Cal is pulling away from Dave Giller. Even though Dave Giller's on the softs and Tony Cal's on the mediums. And there's going to be a 2-second difference between Tomahawk and what's it called, Dave Giller, because he just had a time. He just had a 1 second time penalty. Low key failed to capitalise on Tomahawk's 1/10 penalty. Could have got the overtake done there. Oh, low key goes wide. I don't know because I think.
No, I don't think it is. No.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. I think Dave Gill is catching up to Dave Gill has just set fastest lap 45,000 hundredths quicker.
Up.
He's in that slipstream, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the battle for P1 the entire. I think it's going to be the battle for the championship the entire season.
Yes, but don't forget he's on soft. Dave Giller is on soft, so we don't have to pit earlier.
Unless he can go long on softs and try and get mediums on.
But while he's fighting for P1, it's hard tyre management.
Yeah, he's gonna. Do you think he's trying to burn loads of fuel now as well? That could be a big thing in this race. If Dave Gill's burning fuel now, trying to get the overtake done, because he's on the quicker tyre, he's on the better strategy right now in this race. Do you think he'll have to save fuel and save tyres at the end of this race?
He might do, yeah.
Questions to be answered at the end of this race, isn't it?
He was catching up quite quick on the straights.
Yeah, he's just gained like half a tenth there, hasn't he? Fastest lap again. I think. Oh, Tony Cal goes wide a bit. He loses like a bit of time.
Oh, Dave Giller is right on the back of him now.
Is he? Yeah, he's 8/10 behind him. Where Dave Giller has dropped, Tony Cal and Dave Giller have both dropped Tomahawk. Low key is all over the back of Tomahawk. I think we might have underestimated Low key. He's all over the back of Tomahawk. Dave Giller 3/10. Will he send it down the inside and turn into turn 1? No. Oh, he doesn't think he's close enough. Oh, that was a great exit out of that corner. 4/10 gained. Tony Cal goes fastest on this 4th lap on the mediums. Do you think the mediums are in play right now? To be fair, looking at the tyre difference between Dave Giller and looking at the tyre difference between what's it called, Dave Giller and Tony Cal, the only difference is Dave Giller's rear left is worse. That's literally the only difference. Let's watch this. Oh, low key has been dropped by Tomahawk. Oh, that's a big difference. Tomahawk on the fastest lap, but he's got a 5/10 time penalty. Nearly 4 seconds to Dave Giller in P3.
Tomahawk got another penalty, track limits.
Oh, he's not doing well, is he? Tomahawk with these track limits.
No.
Dave Giller looks like he's falling behind on Tony Cal. That's Mark Locke's second pit stop in this race. In what 4 laps is that? That's not
loads of time to even breathe here.
He's nearly. I think he's already. He's been lapped already. Mark Locke has been lapped already. He's nearly been lapped by the entire field. He's getting blue flagged. Oh, he's slowing on track. Oh, nearly took someone out there.
1.5 second time penalty for Van Geels.
Van Geels, why? What happened? Did he?
He might have made contact.
Did he?
I'm not sure.
That is. We might hear about that in the steward's room afterwards. Try and get that room. Well, nothing you can do about that. Is that mid-race the game gives you? Nothing we can. More clock might get some penalty points. That's the best that can happen. Looks like everyone's just settling down into their groove right now. What do you think about? What do you think about Specs 9492 strategy? He's on hards. Do you think he's trying to go hards to softs?
I think he might be. Yeah.
He looks like. He does. He sort of looks like he's trying to. He might be keeping pace with Evil Creedy, because Evil. Oh, Specs has gone terribly wide. Never mind. I say that he's gone terribly wide. Oh, what's that? Evil Creedy's doing 144s, 145s. Oh, to be fair, Specs is only doing 146s.
Evil Creedy's still gaining time though.
Is he?
He's losing it. Specs is
He's getting dropped by low key. I think the top 4 solidified. The top 4 solidified. I think it's gonna. I think the main battle. Yeah, I think the main battle now is between Tomahawk. That's what I'm about to say. Low key goes fastest. Ooh, he's got some bad tyre wear though, and look at those left tyres, those left side tyres, Connor. Look at that front left. That is bad. You can hear. Oh, he's all over the back of Tomahawk. Oh, it's gone from 1 second to 5/10 in like what the space of 2 corners. Dave Gill has been dropped by Tony Cal 2 seconds. Oh, I think we might be starts. Go on.
A bit wide there.
Did he? Tomahawk gone wide. Oh, he's low key is all over the back of Tomahawk. Oh, was there contact made there? I can't tell. Was there?
Contact made.
Was there? But no time penalties. No penalties given. We might have to look at that in the
Or something.
Yeah. Oh,
definitely contact made.
Yeah, but low key has lost a lot of time. He's lost around a second there. I think Tomahawk has lost a lot of time as well, as Tomahawk goes wide at the last corner. Oh, wonder when we're going to start seeing the first round of pit stops.
It'll be soon.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be between. It's gonna be David Giller and Low Key are the ones that we've got to watch out for, because and I think Mark Locke is just out of this, isn't he? He's 2 minutes 29 seconds down on. That's like 2 laps. He's 2 laps. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it, but I don't think he's getting any points, because only top 7 get points in this. We were expected to have 12 people here today, and we got 8. Don't know why people say they're gonna come if they're not gonna attend. Really confused me that. I think Dave Gill is finding time on these tyres.
Yes, he is.
Because he's actually catching up to Tony Cal.
Have you noticed the tyres get faster when they're more warm?
Yeah.
On this game?
Yeah, it might be because I agree. I actually find that's a lot more true. I struggle on fresh softs compared to worn softs.
Yeah.
I think Loki's all over the back of. Oh no, he's not. That's just a map showing us things. Loki is he's gained time. He's gained time back on what's it called, Tomahawk, but he hasn't. Tomahawk goes wide there, I think.
I really don't know what happened there.
But
it looked like.
Ooh, Tomahawk with a bad moment. Doesn't seem like he's lost time. Yeah, I actually see what you're talking about, Connor. Nothing really happened, did it?
It looked like they made contact. I was on the camera of Loki.
Yeah.
He made contact, but none of them have got damage.
Do you think it was just lag on our end? Because to be fair to him, Tomahawk is from Australia and we are based in the UK.
Yeah, I think it might have been.
Look at these mediums though for Tomahawk. Oh, look at them. The front left and the rear left are toast. They're even more toast than the softs for Loki. I think Tomahawk's gonna have to go into the hards to make it to the end unless he wants to do a two-stop.
I wonder when we're gonna see the first pit stop.
Yeah, Loki is all over the back of Tomahawk now. Tomahawk is not having a good time with those tyres, is he?
No. Oh.
To be fair, this lag is bad.
Yeah, it is very bad.
It's very bad, isn't it? I wish there was something that we could do about it, but we're just spectating. Riding in the cockpit with Dave Giller behind Tony Cal, 1.4 seconds. Dave Giller is wearing these tyres out so much. And Tomahawk's had a massive moment. Tomahawk had a massive moment there. That is.
And Tomahawk have just crashed into each other.
Have they come together?
Yeah,
Tomahawk has no. Oh, Loki has some damage. Loki has damage. That is not a good thing for Loki. Loki has damage where Tomahawk doesn't.
That is going to have to get reviewed.
Yeah, that's going to have to get reviewed.
I think Tomahawk just lost it on the. He might have been going in the pits or something, and then decided he wasn't. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, did it? I didn't see it. Yeah. I was riding on board with Dave Giller and Tony Cal. Tony Cal has had a massive moment. He's in the gravel. Dave Gill takes over the lead of this race. Wow, that is unexpected.
How's his tyres looking? They warm. Tony Cowell's tyres.
Tony Cowell's, bloody hell, I'm surprised he hasn't pit. He's going to be getting punctures in the next few laps if he doesn't pit soon.
I don't know where you're seeing this tyres, but I can't see tyres.
If you go on if you go into the settings where you can see, you press display all race info, and it looks like he's in the car driving. Dave Gill in the pits. Gets the overtake done on Tony Cal. Dave Gill in the pit. Let's watch this pit stop. What's he putting on? I can never tell what they're putting on in this game.